welcome to a tutorial on Ark Survival Evolved on how to build. Okay, so I touched base in the how to level up on how to craft things. So I've already got a few of the pieces here to build the new building that I wanted to build for my single player series. So the best thing to do whenever you want to build is position the way you want to face. You're wanting to face this direction, okay? Mark how far away you want it from any kind of object. And sometimes, depending on where you're building, you may even have to look at your map to see which way you're facing. So this is directly south. Notice how things are kind of crooked. Well, when you place pipes and things, it can be kind of difficult. It can kind of turn sideways at an angle, not exactly where you're wanting to turn it. But for tutorial purposes, I will go ahead and build here. After you position it in the place that you would like, you would just snap it, okay? And just let's say you accidentally placed that round, you've seen how it was purple, you could shift it around, okay? You do have a amount of time that if you accidentally placed it wrong, you can pick it back up. But once that bar that's up in the upper left goes away, you can't pick it up, you have to destroy it. So let's go ahead and place this here. Okay. The next thing that can be a burden is the location that you chose to build on is kind of hilly. So this area, it is pretty flat. It's got little hills to it, but let's say it's got big hills and you wanted to put your house like right here on this hill. Well, it's not going to snap down with the bigger pieces. So what you would do is you would take your ceiling piece, try and get over here real quick, and you would snap it to it, and it would be like a floor piece. If you can tell, that didn't quite level out, but that's okay. It's not going to be perfect, but it is the best way that you can actually build on a hill. I'm starting to get a little laggy. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these couple of pieces down. And I'm going to be back. I will go get more resources so I can make more pieces. Okay, so I have the base of the building done. Next will be the walls. This will most likely be my breeding home, so I won't have any kind of windows in it. So I'm going to put a doorway or a gateway, the dinosaur gateway. And these can be used any kind of way that you want. If you notice, you can even place it here. But they'll automatically snap to any building that you use. So I'm going to place this one right here. If you can tell, the style of this home will be similar, or to this building will be similar to my home. And I also have the door. Now, I haven't really ever built like this, so I'm playing most of this by ear on the style of the home. So I'm going to go and I will go build some more walls, and then I'll come back and place them. I'm not going to be able to carry the full amount of walls that I need to build this, so I'm going to go ahead and start building the walls. I did make 8, and I'm only going to build the 2 end pieces here up by 2 high. Same on this side. So that is actually how you snap the walls. Windows are done the same way. The only difference between the wall and the window, of course, is there is a hole. So let me show over here on the house. There is a hole. You can put glass panes in here, or they have in the Ingram's section, you can open up a window, wooden window, which is right here. I'm not going to put wooden windows in. I prefer to be able to look out, and I put the glass panes in, but I haven't gotten that far yet. So that's how this is going to look so far. I now have the front complete as far as the walls go. I do want to point out I had to go back and fix an error I made. I didn't realize I made, and that was basically to widen the home. I had needed to make this by 2 instead of by 1, but that's okay. It just gives me more room to raise the tame. So I wanted to mention before I moved on with building the walls, the reason why I stopped here is this is where you need to stop if you make this type of design. You would put your 2 wall pieces for the roof. It will be this piece. I don't have enough, but you would put it on the front, and then there will be another one on the side that's the opposite on both sides. That way you can put your roof piece, but you don't want to put the roof piece first. And I'll get to that whenever I reach that point in the building process. So I'm going to go back off camera again and see if I can get this wrapped all the way around, and then I will show how to do the rest of the roof on the front. So I placed that piece. I'm going to place another. I gotta see if this one's it. Like this one. So we gotta place this one. Okay, once that's placed, you can go in here and keep one section, just kind of like line up with the wall. It doesn't matter how many you've done, just line up with the wall, and then place a ceiling piece up the top here and just come across. Okay. Being that this isn't going to be a total 2-story like that one, it'll just be really tall, I built a ladder. And if you're not wanting to do a ceiling, this would be a good idea to do. There we go. Just placed it there, and then you go up to the ladder. Alright. Once you get to the top, you would place one of the walls, and okay, since it's not going to have a door open like that one, I won't be able to walk beside it. This one will be left open for now. You have to place the walls before you place the ceiling pieces if you're doing something like this, because you can't place a wall against the ceiling piece. It just doesn't work. And I'll demonstrate that after I make the ceiling pieces. Okay, I have the ceiling pieces made, or the roof pieces, sorry. We'll put this and snap it. Okay, so it is going to have kind of weird looking on the inside, but that's okay. It doesn't look too bad, just kind of gives it a new design. But if you put the ceiling piece down on this side and you try to put the wall piece in, it won't work. It will go everywhere but where you want to put it. Okay. And I'm going to try to see if I can do this from the outside. And yep, okay. And that is how you do that part of the front of the house. I'm going to go back off camera and try to finish around the top until I get to the next roof pieces. Since the roofing on the front is kind of like facing this way, you want the roofing for the main part of the building to face this way. So you will want to place them on the side of the building, on both, and you will have a gap if it's by 3 in the center. So to do that, you will just put a wall piece in between, and then fill on the sides roof pieces. Now I'm fixing to put up the ceiling pieces. To do this, because it's so tall, I wasn't able to do it from the floor, so I placed these ceiling pieces all the way around. These can be used for any kind of storage you may need, or if whenever you're finished, if you have to do this, you can just tear it down. It's entirely up to you. But I may keep these for now. It just depends. This building may not stay. It may expand, or I may redo it. It just depends. But for now, I do like the way I've done it so far. So I'm going to go ahead and place the ceiling pieces.
Listen!
Okay, and once the ceiling pieces are in place, you can fill in the center if you have 3 walls around. You can fill the center in with ceiling pieces, or you can do glass ceiling panes. I will leave mine vacant for now, since I'm going to use the glass ceiling pieces like I'm doing in my home. But if you do decide that you would like to build your home this way, or any kind of home, honestly, let me put this out real quick. Or not. You would need to leave 2 spaces where you're going to place your staircase. Now, if you put your staircase down first, it will be much easier than trying to put your ceiling pieces up. Unless you're wanting to do this style, you can put these 2 up first like I did on the tutorial part. But to know how to put the pieces that are vacant in the ceiling, just go by the side that it's connected and the side that goes up, and it's only 2 spaces that will be vacant. If you put a ceiling piece up here, you won't be able to come up because it'll block your way. So, to do a quick review, the basic steps would be to first build your base. That would be how that you would want to do it. And this is even if you want to do straight up tower style, it doesn't matter. This is kind of every building. Just get the base how you want it. That'll be how your walls are placed. Then start slowly by your walls. If you do this style, do the front first, and then put your edge pieces up at the top. Come inside after the walls are up by 2. Place 2 ceiling pieces, then a wall piece, roof piece, wall piece. Come outside, another roof piece on both. This would be repeated on both sides. And if it just happens to be this tall, place the ceiling pieces all the way around. Put you a couple of rope ladders up, climb up, and then place your roof pieces and the side pieces as well. I do hope that this video helps you decide if you would like to build this type of style, or if it helps you in any way. If you would like another style to be represented, just let me know in the comments. I'll see what I can do any kind of research, practice, or anything, and I'll see if I can build it and do a tutorial on it. So this concludes the video. I do hope that it helps you decide if you would like to build this type of style, and it helps you or will give you any kind of ideas on how to build. If you have any other ideas that you would like to see me do or a tutorial, please leave it in the comments, and I will see what I can do practicing or anything. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe the video. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where I post videos of my pets. Thanks so much for watching.